And so shortly after taking office, I directed Leon Panetta, the director of the CIA, to make the killing or capture of bin Laden the top priority of our war against al-Qaeda, even as we continued our broader efforts to disrupt, dismantle, and defeat his network. Then, last August, after years of painstaking work by our intelligence community, I was briefed on a possible lead to bin Laden. It was far from certain, and it took many months to run this thread to ground. I met repeatedly with my national security team as we developed more information about the possibility that we had located bin Laden hiding within a compound deep inside Pakistan. And finally, last week, I determined that we had enough intelligence to take action and authorized an operation to get Osama bin Laden and bring him to justice. Today, at my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. A small team of Americans carried out the operation with extraordinary courage and capability. No Americans were harmed. They took care to avoid civilian casualties. After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body. For over 2 decades, bin Laden has been al-Qaeda's leader and symbol, and has continued to plot attacks against our country and our friends and allies. The death of bin Laden marks the most significant achievement to date in our nation's effort to defeat al-Qaeda. Yet his death does not mark the end of our effort. There is no doubt that al-Qaeda will continue to pursue attacks against us. We must, and we will, remain vigilant at home and abroad.
Man, you hear this bullshit they be talking every day, man. It's like these motherfuckers is just like professional liars, you know what I'm saying? It's wild. Listen, Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down
This
the
just
tower.
in, folks. Testing, testing. This just in. Oh man, I mean, I'm in a loss for words, folks. Not in a, never in a million years would I find this, what I believe I would find possible. Because I never thought it was possible for Bin Laden to be found dead, or something must have happened to him. I mean, I gotta bring this up on this. I hope they bring it up on this, and everybody, and as you can, at least judging from. All right, now. I mean, as you can see, folks, it's been a huge speculation ever made. I mean, I just recently finished watching the pay-per-view earlier, and now the question being on everybody's mind is that will change everything. Like will change the face of what America has been facing. What has the world been facing? I mean, this is going to be critically insane, folks, and I'm telling you from jump. But whether it's good or bad, I just hope things change for the better. not for the worst. Because quite honestly, um, we've had enough losses, we had enough bloodshed that lasted a decade. 10 years ago, just 10 years ago, right? And I gotta turn the light back on. Just 10 years ago, I was work, I was working at Jacoby Hospital. As a and I was doing vocational training that where I could go to classes, and I would and then after class I would just go work at the hospital whether I'm doing delivery at a mailroom or just doing stocks at the hospitals and stuff like that, um, stocking up materials and or whatever. But but until that one fateful day in September 11th, 2001, this happened. Two buildings had collapsed due to due to um due to two planes being crashed in it. Now, a lot of people has been pointing fingers at who did who, whether it's been not Obama, Osama Bin Laden or George W. Bush, who was the president at the time until 2008. Now, um, while I was working at the Jacoby Hospital, I was it was a fleet of people with being pushed being rushed into the emergency room on stretchers and what have you, and it's like I mean it was great, crazy. Even my mom could tell you it was nuts. It was really, really, really nuts, I and I and I for one really I really feel for the victims that had died on that tragic day, and now a decade later, now that all this had happened, will it be vindication for everybody in America? I mean, will be will it be vindication for everybody in the world after all the shit that we've been through? Is it enough for the world to witness what had what went down? I mean, now mind you, he was dead a week ago. We just finding this out now. It is now 11:30 p.m. May 1st, 2011. We're just finding this out now. And to be honest with you, I mean, I sometimes wonder if it's really true. I mean, people had to get the DNA or whatever, and just to, and the science and science is a motherfucker. Technology is motherfucker now.
Yo, what kind of shit is that? If me and a nigga in the same room, right? We in the hotel, right? We on the road, we doing shows. I'm next door to a nigga, and we got the door that connects the rooms. So he ain't gotta go in the hallway to holler at me. Knock on the door, I'm open the door. What up, nigga? Instead of doing that, nigga texting me, who in the room with him. Nigga texting me, nobody in the room with him. Well, that's
Now, mind you, it's not really related to what went on now, but I'm just stating my point here.
oh man, that's funny. Cause he might not now somebody else. Now, the computer has made niggas lazy. The computer has made niggas interact less. It's dehumanizing people, homie. I use the computer. It's dehumanizing. That's what I'm saying. Because now, when the same nigga send me that text, and I misinterpret what I'm reading, because I can't feel what his real intent was. Now, I respond fucked up. And by the time I see this nigga, it's like, yo, what the fuck you was talking about in the text? You feel me? Nah, homie, I wasn't trying to say nothing fucked up. You misunderstood. I wouldn't have misunderstood you if you'd have called my fucking phone. All right. Now, we gotta remind each other, which is crazy, because human life and human interaction has become secondary to mankind. Hey, I don't fucking respect that.
Yeah. Shout out to Busta Rhymes, man. I mean, honestly. Electronic cigarette. It's all the rage right now. I got really stuff for that. But, anywho. Just go to show you that technology nowadays, sooner or later it's gonna be so advanced, right? That even the primitive mind is not gonna understand half of what's in front of them. That's the way things are nowadays. This is year 2011, not the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. No, we in the future. We in the future fucking with futuristic shit. What's all around us right now is how technology, how we can use technology to our advantage. And for bringing up Obama's, no, why am I keep saying Obama's Obama? I apologize, Mr. President. I'm sorry. I apologize. But what we did is that we used technology to our advantage, to our personal gain, to bring up Bin Laden's DNA, and come to find out that that his DNA matches his body. That he was pronounced dead. And otherwise from that, I just went. At that point, I just started listening. I just started wanting to listen out to the news more, cause niggas want to know who the fuck shot Tupac and Biggie.
No, Tupac was gunned down on the Las Vegas Strip after a Mike Tyson fight. Now, how many witnesses do you need to see some shit before you arrest somebody? Shit. More people saw Tupac get shot than the last episode of Seinfeld. And you know what up? Every year, Tupac comes back from the dead, records a new album with clues in it. Every record got a clue if you listen real hard. The brother in the red shot the dead. Right there! Track 4. Pac is trying to tell us something. Listen again. It was a nigga named Kevin with a Mac 11. Right there! Pac is reaching out to us. Listen! The government hates rap. You mean to tell me they can find Saddam Hussein in a fucking hole?
And let alone they found Bin Laden dead now. Honestly.
They can find Saddam Hussein in a fucking hole, but you can't tell me who shot Tupac?
I mean, honestly. Come on, son. Come on. Honestly.
Fuck Osama Bin Laden, Al-Qaeda, and backward-ass, cave-dwelling, fundamentalist assholes everywhere. On the names of innocent thousands murdered, I pray you spend the rest of eternity with your 72 cores roasting in a jet fuel fire in hell.